Alright y'all, so we are back for another edition here. First, we're gonna show you first, oh, okay, all this stuff from the earlier videos, crouch, camera, and then I can still assassinate. There's no sound yet, so basically it's a bunch of actions with no no sound or looting or anything else like that yet. Okay, so outside of this, okay, see all the people are dead now. Alright, so this is the update since the last video, other than that part, which we had already done prior. If we press V on the keyboard, you can kind of see, I'm panning over the whole thing, you can kind of see I switch perspective. It doesn't exactly work like I want it to at the moment, but this is the first person perspective, and then back to third person perspective. First person, I need to adjust the camera a little bit on the inside, and then third person. Okay, so to show you the coding on how I did this, so I needed to add a camera on the mesh itself, which I'm still trying to figure out placement wise what's a good placement. I think that's why I can see his shoulder a little bit because of where I have it placed at the moment. And then of course you still got the follow camera, the third person one, which shows pretty well where the third person's at. Okay, this is how we did it. Okay, so we went to project settings, we added an input, change perspective, and then so this is an input action to start out. So if the third person camera is active, that's a condition. And then if it's true, then we're going to set the third person camera here as the active or unactive. So you see, that's why we had to switch it to first person. So see, if this is true and I press the button, if I set it as active, first person, then it's going to set this one as the new active. And then when I press the button again, it's not active anymore, but now active with the third person camera. Now, if this is the third person camera and it is not active, then it's going to again going to be the third person camera, even though it says first person camera. And then it's going to set the third person. Oh, so that's why you need two of them actually. Okay, so the reason why you need two of them is because when you send them in a row, even though it's connected here, it's, if you read it going this way, first person, this is active, and then when you press it, the first person perspective camera is active, and then if you go along here further, then it's not active, then you're third person, or if you're right. Let me try this again. So your third person perspective camera is active right now, right? When it's pressed, then this would be your new active, your first person camera. And then when you press it again, this would be your new active, but it was already on the first person or the third person perspective camera before, so that's why we got this. And then your rotation shows your movement. And then same thing here. If this was false, then your third person camera is your active one, and then your first person camera would be your new active. If you but you get the idea. So basically with that, with the pressing V on your keyboard, it switches it out, so by the true and false statement here in the code. Alright, so again, I'm going to come back over here. We press V, it goes to the first person perspective. You see all the enemies there again. Then you press V again, there's the third person character. Press C to crouch. Left mouse to assassinate. And I set up all these obstacles because I wanted at least something in this tutorial level. Once we start getting into making the actual gameplay levels for this Lightbringer, then this will be the main level where you get to see the stuff in action, but not like the actual game itself. So this is just kind of like a way of testing out all this stuff before we get into the full game, where only certain parts of it you all will be able to see on my channel. So that is the switch between third person and first person. So again, pressing V, and all the people are dead. Okay, so hope y'all enjoyed this video, and we will post as more as we get the next thing, which would be your levels and experience and health and all that stuff set up. So be on the lookout for one of those videos soon, and we'll see y'all as we continue to move forward in that tutorial for this, setting this up for y'all. See y'all soon.